Today, I'm going to show you how to get started in Asana and start your first project. Hi everyone, my name is Paris. I'm an owner at Groove Consulting. Just for context, I've worked in a bunch of different project management tools, and we personally use Asana for running projects. So I'll show you how to get started. You can pretty much use this same method for any other project management system. It might just work a little bit differently. Okay, so the first thing you'll want to do is click on projects and then just click new project. And you can use their templates, or you can import a spreadsheet if you were using that previously to track projects. But today I'm just going to do a blank project. I'll go ahead and call my project event. Well, let's just say conference in March. Okay. All right. And then we'll go ahead and just start with the list view. We can make additional views later on. So we have our project here. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add some columns. Whatever the task is will show up here automatically. This is who's assigned. And then the due date. I'm going to go ahead and add in priority level. This is really helpful for kind of determining what the priority level is for everything. So we'll go ahead and select this. Then now that we have priority here, we'll go ahead and add some other fields. So you'll see these are the default fields. Single select will basically be just one option. Multi-select allows you to select multiple options. Date, people, these are users in Asana, so they need to have access to Asana. Normal text field, a number or formula. I'm gonna go ahead and click choose from library, and you can see all the details on field types here. But as you can see, we have some in our library that we like to use. So a big one that's really helpful is task size. This just helps you, you can break out tasks, all large tasks together, or extra small tasks if you want to knock out a bunch of tasks at once. And then some other ones that are really helpful is, for example, type of work, or basically categories. So let's say we are launching a conference. One thing that can be really helpful is breaking it down into different categories so that you can add sections for those. Okay, now that we have all of the main fields that we want here, one other one I like to add is start date. So it's good to know when a task is started. And I'm gonna actually move this over here so it's before due date. We can actually set up some automations to where as soon as someone starts working on the project, it's here. We'll also go ahead and add status. So this is really helpful because maybe a task has been started, but we're waiting for a client to respond, or we're stuck, or whatever it is. This is really helpful for people to see. My recommendation when you create the project is, if you're taking on a really big project, it's good to have a kickoff meeting and then just go through as people are saying tasks and things that need to get done. Just add them in here, start assigning them out in that meeting, and then it will make it really easy ongoing. All right, I went ahead and added in a bunch of tasks and data here so that you can see. We can do this to make it a little bit more spacious, but you'll see here all of the information. The next thing we'll want to do is go ahead and add some sections. There's a bunch of different options for how you can add sections. You can do it based on the status of the task, the category, the priority level. I'm gonna do priority level for now. All right, now that we have our priority sections, we're gonna make it to where these tasks move to the correct priority based on this priority field. So we're gonna click on critical priority and say add rule to section. So what we're gonna do is say when priority is changed, check if priority is critical, then move to critical section. Easy, right? And then we're going to go ahead and say publish rule, and then do the same thing for these other ones. So remove when priority is changed, check if priority is high, then move to high priority. Publish. And then I'm just going to do this really fast. Okay, and one thing that will happen is you're going to have tasks created where you haven't updated it. to, let me just show you guys it work. You'll have, yay, it worked. Okay. You will have situations where you create the task, you don't have a priority, and we want that to go to undefined priority, and move this to the top so we can add a priority. So for this, we're going to say when a task is created, check if priority is not set. Okay. Then we will move to section undefined. All right. Also, now that I'm thinking about it more, I might edit this to say when a task is actually created, because otherwise it would only do it if it's changed. Actually, no. It's better to do it if it's changed, and the reason why is because the task will only be created once, but the priority will probably be changed multiple times. So definitely listen to the first thing I said. Okay, so now we're going to see it working. So I'm just going to move some of these to different statuses so you can see them it working. Move this back to low. Okay. So now these will all move to the proper section, and I recommend adding in some filters here so we can say I only want to see incomplete tasks, and then I only want to see tasks that are assigned to me. This is really helpful if you don't want to see everyone else's tasks, and then you can just click Save View, and this will save the view. Now there are other views we can do, so we can say, for example, if we want to group by priority, or we want to group by task size, status, all of these things we can do, and then just make sure to click save so that you have it for next time. All right, and then there's some other views here, but honestly, I find it most easy to just use list or board. However, some, for example, teams that are working on tight deadlines will work out a calendar, etc. But that's the basic of how to create a board and add tasks. One other thing I want to show you is how to add subtasks and descriptions. So if you click on the task, you can go in and add in a description here. There's so many cool things you can do with adding files, emojis, at mentioning people, charts, whatever. This is where you'll also add subtasks, which are super helpful. So for example, these can be assigned to different people. We can say that this is dependent on the task below. So there's just so many cool things that we can do. If you click on this, it will show you the subtasks. Yeah, so that's basically how to use Asana, how to get started with your first project. If you need help, you can always contact us and we can set this all up for you. Once you have your project, I highly recommend saving it as a template so it's way easier the next time and takes way less work. Thanks. Have a good rest of your day.